Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about potential issues at Aston Martin as well as an update on Lewis Hamilton's new race engineer at Ferrari. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X and Instagram at James's Pit Lane. I'll leave links in the description. But let's jump straight into the video. Now I thought I'd start off by quickly talking about Alpine, with the team getting their 2026 car out on track for the first time. Basically, footage has emerged of Pierre Gasly lapping around a wet Silverstone, with the car being seen going through Maggots and Beckett. And Planet F1 says it has since learned that this outing was for filming day purposes. Now, in addition to the cars being completely different this year, one major change for Alpine is the engine, with them moving from Renault to Mercedes engines this year. So this test would have been a welcome opportunity to make sure everything is working as expected for Alpine. And in addition to this, we saw the car run with what looked like an early 2025 livery on the car. The actual livery will be released on January 23rd, although in my opinion I think it will look pretty similar to what we've seen today. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Now, on the subject of engines, as we know, there are new engine regulations this year featuring a near 50-50 split between combustion and electric power and involving greater energy management. So yeah, huge changes for all the manufacturers. Now this year, Honda are partnering with Aston Martin for the first time, and Honda has kept expectations in check ahead of the upcoming campaign, with Koji Watanabe, president of Honda Racing Corporation, saying, as quoted by Autosport, "Of course, if we're going to compete, we are committed to winning. However, the 2026 regulations are technically extremely challenging, and perhaps we will struggle. At this stage, before any on-track testing, we don't know the gap to our rivals, so we'll have to wait and see once testing begins. In the long term, we aim to fight for championships." Now, as we know, Aston Martin has invested a lot in the new regulations. You know, it's now got state-of-the-art facilities. They've brought on board Newey, who in my opinion is the greatest F1 designer of all time. And the engine is definitely a key part of ensuring a fast car. However, Honda seems to be worried about its internal combustion engine, admitting that its development is not necessarily going as expected, with Tetsushi Kakuta, Honda's F1 project leader, telling Autosport the electrification side is progressing as planned. However, that is not necessarily the case for the internal combustion engine. Ultimately, a lot depends on the amount of development time available. Taking that into account, we believe we have done everything we can to the fullest extent. But let's move on to Lewis Hamilton, and as we know, he's getting a new race engineer at Ferrari in 2026, with Riccardo Ademi moving into a new role at Ferrari. Basically, last year, Hamilton's first at Ferrari, there were some awkward radio messages between Hamilton and Ademi during the season that led to talk that things were not working as well as had been hoped. And while Hamilton frequently insisted that the pair of them were getting on well, yeah, as I say, Hamilton is getting a new race engineer this season, with Ademi taking up a position as Scuderia Ferrari Driver Academy Manager and testing of previous cars manager. Now, as we know, at the end of January, the first pre-season test of 2026 will get underway in Barcelona. So yeah, Hamilton needs a race engineer for that, and GP fans say that a report from Correa de la Sera has confirmed who will take on the role at the upcoming pre-season testing event in Barcelona. F1 heads to the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya from January 26 for a 5-day testing event behind closed doors, and the above publication has suggested that Charles Leclerc race engineer Brian Bozzi will take responsibility for both drivers during this testing event, with there only set to be one SF26 split between Hamilton and Leclerc present for the duration of the test. Now, if this is the case, I do find this surprising. I mean, Brian is Leclerc's engineer, and for sure he can help Hamilton at that Barcelona test. However, my opinion is that Hamilton's official new race engineer should be in place at that Barcelona test, and they can start building up a relationship together away from the public spotlight, given testing is being done behind closed doors in January. But what do you think? Let me know in the comments below. But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.